Assalamu alaikum ji. This is Asad Jamal. Today is 21st October, Saturday. I'm making this video to make an appeal to you to donate in the Palestinian cause, where our brothers, sisters, elders and kids who are those who are alive in need of basic necessities of life like water, food and medicine. I'll not go into the political aspect of this conflict. For that, you can browse through your social media apps, and you can listen to the pro-Palestinian Mohammed Hijabs and Bassam and Hossam Zomlot, who's Palestinian ambassador to UK, or my liberal friends can satisfy their ideology by listening to Shapiro's and Jordan Peterson. Or you can watch those shows going on right now, like P.S. Morgan's calls anyone who challenges him from pro-Palestinian side like Mohammed Hijab, and they have this hard-fought debate where there are no clear winners, and the Palestinian gets no advantage. And who gets the advantage? P.S. Morgan, his program gets 2.5 million hits. Hijab gets further popular, and or you can just continue to watch Pakistani media where there's some kind of celebration going on, where we are preparing to welcome some convict from UK, or immerse yourself in the World Cup. Unless we throw the caution to the winds right now, this indifference is going to come back and haunt us. And before this big inferno comes and engulfs the whole world. But that's not important. Again, like I said, I would like to stay away from this political rambling. What we can do as Pakistanis, what should we do? I gave it a long and hard thought, and I came up with 3 P's. First one is pray. Pray for the alleviation of sufferings of Palestinian brothers and sisters as much as you can while you're sitting in your office, your school, you're going from home to pick your kids, and in your prayers 5 times when you pray, or even if you can go out of your comfort zone and pray and get up at the middle of the night, pray tahajjud, beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have rahm and mercy on these Palestinian brothers and sisters. But it does not end there. We need to make P. The next P is part of the political struggle, jihad. Oh, jihad. I didn't mention jihad, that there's some extremist element coming in. Jihad is of 3 parts. First is you do it by force. You physically go participate and pick up a fight. And then is jihad bil your nafs, fight against your own desire and temptation. And the third is jihad bil mal. Pay. My second P is pay. Pay as much as you can for the Palestinian cause. Today, Israel is there and surviving and thriving, and has become a brutal force in the world that nobody can stop or challenge it. Rather, the powerful forces in the world come and stand next to it, because Israel is it's surviving and thriving on money provided by Jews all across the globe, particularly those Zionists who control the rich organizations, who in turn pay the US legislators, and whose endorsements and these funding that helps the people become senators and presidents in US. And eventually Joe Biden comes and stands next to Netanyahu, who's an extremely disgusting person, who is hated within Israel and in US, and US administration even hates them. But when it comes to this kind of cause, they stand next to it. And like a good boy, Netanyahu standing and shaking his head when Joe Biden is saying, and that UK Prime Minister who follows up like a puppy and stands there and tells them that we support you, you have the right to defend yourself. Defend what? Defend what? Defend against whom? Is there a force? Is there those are just simple innocent people who do not have any weapons. Anyway, coming back to the point, I just kind of in emotions again, don't want to waste this effort. Just pay 2.5% is for the zakat. Double it, or make it 4 times, make it 10% of your earnings. Donate money. Inshallah, we have already from Jiko Khidmat platform, we have linked up with the Khidmat Foundation, and Khidmat Foundation was further linked up with the different organizations, 6 NGOs, Turkish and some non-Muslims, because non-Muslims are slightly security cleared, who can go in Palestine, in Gaza, to for the humanitarian aid. So Israelis do not distrust them as much as they distrust the Muslims. So it's a tricky situation as far as the relief is concerned. We Pakistanis, we cannot cross the the concept of Ummah is not there when the nation states. You cannot cross the borders. You need passports and visas and formalities and explain yourself. We even cannot move this money from here directly to Gaza. There is because there are certain laws of we can come in the grey list and become terrorists, etc. So we'll try to route this money to different NGOs who are working to help alleviate. Make sure we'll follow it up. We'll keep updating you, inshallah, on how and through which channels this money is going and reaching to the right people. And lastly, pressure. These people in power everywhere in the world, first is the international establishment, then it's baby establishments everywhere. They are not concerned about anything. They're not moving an inch. They are just there to cleaning their guns, all these weapons, munitions, bombs and missiles and aircrafts and warships and warplanes. What good are they if they are not used when our brethren need them, when they are in real need? Nobody is even issuing a statement. They are there because there is no pressure on them. Nobody is pressurizing them. So we need to build this pressure. We need to build this pressure from our homes. The women need to question their men what they're doing. The men need to educate their kids and their workplace. Wherever you are, in whichever position you are, you need to contribute. Contribute with your pen, with your voice, with your communication skills, whatever way you can. We need to continue building this pressure. Our only problem is we the Muslims who are right now observers and feel helpless, because we don't want to come out of our niche. We don't want to lose our status. We don't want to be labeled. And you know how the world is working right now. I'm not going to those details. I pray that anyone out of you who donates, I'll share the link and accounts. Anyone who's interested, just PM. I'll put the account numbers and whichever way you can donate. I pray that Allah Ta'ala accepts your effort and Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala have mercy and alleviates the suffering of our Palestinian brothers and sisters. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.